This video is probably going to be very long, very tedious, and just odd. But you know what? Bear with me because I don't know what to do, bro. Start things off. I really like this one nerdy girl. I'm not gonna say her name because yeah, but I just really like this woman. Okay, she's very beautiful, bro. Like I don't like top 10 most beautiful I've ever seen, right? And your first thought is probably like, oh my gosh, why aren't you going for someone that's like 5'1", blonde, popular, And I just have a thing for just nerdy women. Okay, I find them super attractive, especially if they sit alone, right? And I'm being dead serious. I'm not like doing that to say be mean or whatever, right? But obviously, I've liked her for a while, okay? Everything really started to go crazy on September 23rd of 2025. That's when I really started just liking her a lot. I did like her before a little bit, but September 23rd was just crazy. And obviously, the date that I'm recording this, it's now February 7th. So that's a good, what, 5-ish months that I've liked her? And even adding that, like, before, it's probably more like 8 months, maybe even close to a year now, because I did like her the year prior, all right? Now, obviously, me being me here, I'm just scared of women, bro. I don't want to go up and talk to them because, I think they'll just slap me in my face, just say, fuck you, give the biggest middle finger, bro. They're gonna do this, bro. They're gonna reverse flip me off, which is just way more offense, right? And I obviously know that she's not gonna do that because she sits alone and is just nice to everyone, right? She's just a bundle of joy, right? But my brain is just overthinking, and she's gonna do this to me. So obviously, I'm not gonna go talk to her, right? That's the last thing on my agenda, right? Fast forward to January 6th, 2026, new year, obviously, and first thing I do is ask her out, okay? Technically, it was one of my friends, and she saw me and she's like, yeah, he's too young, right? Keep in mind, we're gonna go ahead and say that I'm 19. She is 2 years older than me, right? I don't wanna say my real age because I'll get age restricted. Now, her being 2 years older, she's gonna graduate soon, okay? I am 2 years away from graduating, so obviously, that's not ideal, right? So I technically got rejected, and yeah, I was awkward the rest of the day. Now, I want you guys to know a little something here. I get to see her every Tuesday. It's optional if I go on Tuesday, but every Tuesday from what 9 to 12 p.m. So that's 3 hours I get every single week. Okay, that is just horrible. Okay, so obviously I can't get any information because I'm scared to talk to her, bro. She's the most scary woman, obviously. Now this is when shit kind of just starts hitting the fan, right? One of my homies gets this one girl that also just goes to her class, right? And obviously my friend likes her, right? I don't know if he does anymore, but like this is on what February 3rd. Okay, February 3rd. I am unable to go because I'm doing this driving thing for my permit, right? So I am not able to go to this 1 week class, all right? And this is when this girl starts trying to get some information on her, right? On my crush, nerdy girl, whatever, right? And she's just getting this information. And I told my homie, which told her, be like, all right, ask her what is her birthday, favorite candy, and just tons of other miscellaneous stuff so I could prepare for next week. Recording this, now it's actually February 7th. I've been talking for so much, it's now the 7th. Next week, to the exact day, is Valentine's Day. Yes, Valentine's Day. Obviously, I should know this whole story is based on this, right? And in 3 days' time is when we're doing a class party because that's on a Tuesday, right? So we're doing this class Valentine's Day party thing. It should be sick, right? We got the slightest bit of information because apparently my homie told this girl just ask like one thing, right? And I just wanted information, bro. That's all I wanted. I wanted tons of information. I wanted to know her last name, birthday, just tons of other stuff, right? I get I get one good information and one good okay information, right? I found out she really likes dark chocolate. All right, good information. I figured out she's actually single, right? That's also good. Little bit of bad news. She doesn't know who I am, even though she rejected me. I'm confused, right? Basically saying this girl that my homie was friends with told my nerdy crush was like, "Hey, this guy named Alex likes you so much, right?" And she's all happy about it. She gives a good positive reaction. I'm like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go." Now, obviously, I am not here during this. I am doing a 2 hour driving class, right? So I mean, I can't do any of that. I can't see what's happening. She apparently took it good and said, yes, whatever, I would be his Valentine, right? This is important later because she lied, bro. She never said that. She never said anything about, yes, I will say yes if he asked me to be his Valentine. She did not say any of that. So now the date is February 5th, right? And the past few days, I was like, all right, I'm going to get her something for Valentine's Day. The first original plan was to get like a huge bag and like another huge bag of nerd gummy clusters, which I like. Ooh, dude, you can't get wrong with nerd gummy clusters, right? I mean, I'm going to do that, bro. Now, technically, you're just giving candy to everyone else because that's what you do at a Valentine's Day party, right? You give candy, notes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I was just going to scale up the little tiny bags of candy to this abysmal bag of candy, bro. And in my mind, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. She's just going to walk and find it, wonder who gave it, and then see me. And yeah, she's going to be like, oh, this guy that likes me, right? Super nice. Hopefully she cries into my arms and shoulders and is like, oh my gosh, let's go. That's what would happen if it went ideally, by the way. But now it's February 5th, and we thought about some other plans. It was like, oh, get her a cute bag, put dark chocolate in there, get some other cool things. She really likes Rubik's Cube, so get her a Rubik's Cube, and yeah, stuff like that. So the girl that my homie was talking to was going to drive us all the way to a Walmart to pick this stuff up or whatever, right? Because keep in mind, I have an electric scooter that cannot make it to Target and back because I wanted my friend to go with me just to figure out some stuff, right? First stop is Walmart, bro. Oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you. Fuck Walmart. I hate that place so much. They don't have tap to pay, so we had to leave the store and cancel everything that I got, which we spent 45 minutes trying to find the best of possible things to get my nerdy crush, right? And oh my gosh, the fucking tap to pay, bro. We end up going to Target, and getting just some simple things. It was $12 worth of things this time because she was like, all right, maybe this was a little bit weird. Maybe you shouldn't do this, right? So this is when the overthinking starts kicking in, right? But I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm used to it, right? I have lots of overthinking. So I didn't think much of it. This is when everything just goes to shit, okay? I'm on call with my homie, right? Same guy, obviously. And I'm like, oh, can you figure out what her last name is, right? And I'm trying to figure out any possible way if she's in any classes. There's this one class that shows the whole list of everyone in the school, right? And I'm like, oh, let's go. We're gonna figure it out. And I'm like, I'm scared to go down. So I get my homie to go down to see her last name, right? I'm being so dead ass when I say this, but my homie goes down, finds her name, and her profile picture is a mirror, bro. Now, the first thing my friend said was, her profile picture is this weird Indian guy. I'm like, what? Wait, what? And then I finally see that it's literally a mirror, okay? And I can't tell if I'm so confused. I'm the most confused I've ever been. Because how does this one nerdy girl just, her profile picture is this, right? And I'm just so confused on what possibly could be the reason why her profile picture is. My homie was saying that she used to be popular or whatever, which is not my type. And I was thinking, oh, she just used to be like the super weird kid and just evolved into this just plain nerdy girl that doesn't talk to anyone, right? Which is my type, right? So I'm thinking about that the whole day. And then I go to my homie's apartment, and she gets that one girl from before onto the phone, and they just start making me overthink so much. They're like, "Oh, this is creepy. This is weird." And I give the chocolates that I bought to my homie, and yeah, he eats them probably all, and yeah, I'm mad. So in this whole 7-minute story, what the fuck do I do? What do I do, bro? Please comment.